Hello everybody and welcome back to the West Ham Network. Anton here bringing you today's Hammers headlines in association with our good friends over at 𝙒𝙒𝙒 Go across, check out the wonderful content as per usual. Right then, West Ham fans, it is time to strap in. Yes, you have heard me right, West Ham United never fail to give us the soap opera, do they? Off the pitch, on the pitch, chaos everywhere, you name it. Let's break down the latest drama today. Right, here's the deal. Graham Potter's job is literally hanging by a thread. Word is he's got a game to save himself. Crystal Palace at the weekend. We all probably could have put 1 and 1 together, making it 2, 2 and 2 together, making it 4. Beat them. Maybe he clings on, lose, and he's done. Simple as that. Now, according to 𝙒𝙒𝙒, their source said, we know that he has Saturday's game. I'm told Sullivan is very concerned by fans. Reaction at the moment is more toxic than he's ever had under David Moyes and 𝙒𝙒𝙒. Defeat, and that's it for Potter, but I'm told it won't be a rollercoaster like being previous managers, saving themselves with the odd win. And let's be brutally honest, if you're managing to look worse than potentially what David Moyes was giving us, what 𝙒𝙒𝙒 gave us, and it's more painful, that's potentially a massive achievement in itself. Losing Saturday, and it looks like it could be time for Graham Potter to head out the door. Like I said, we probably anticipated that was the option. And also, that possibly explains the radio silence that's came out of the club this week. No leaks, no constant updates about transfers, nothing behind the scenes. Sullivan said he's going to cut ties with a lot of the mainstream media. However, we're still getting information coming out from the club. Not us directly, other sources out there. So if Palace turn us over, expect the trigger to be pulled quickly. Potter out, new man in, and the board hoping that fans point their anger anywhere but at them. There lies the issue. Of course, the issue is they only care about themselves. That's the frustration we lie in. But anyway, that is it. But let's get ourselves on to something a little bit more joyous, something to smile about, and that is because the youth stepped up. They did West Ham proud. Our under-21s absolutely battered MK Dons senior team 5-1 in the EFL trophy. Their joint biggest win in the competition. Preston Fearon, who we all know and are hearing about, 18 years old, nicked himself a brace. Callum Marshall came in, grabbed 2 as well, and an own goal rounded things off nicely. The own goal was, I believe, from Harry Maguire's relation. I don't know if it was his little brother, cousin, something like that. But here's the bit that I really, really love. Fearson's goals were proper striker's goals, proper finishes. He looks fearless, he looks hungry, he looks like he's up for it, he looks sharp, and exactly potentially what this senior team's missing right in now. And I'm not saying in terms of he needs to come into the team, but I've seen many other clubs in the Premier League give young players a chance. I'm not calling for it. He might need to go out on a loan. But you've also got Callum Marshall there, who just keeps proving he's ready for more. He's clinical, he's confident, and honestly, he could be knocking on that door for that first team sooner rather than later. But the cherry on top, you could say, was 𝙒𝙒𝙒𝙒 made his surprise appearance back in the fold. A season pro, hundreds of top flight games under his belt, lining up with loads of teenagers, loads of young players, and guiding them through like the wise old uncle at Sunday League, but still pulling off the saves as well. Freddie Potts, George Earthy, Adiel, all involved, all make things happen. The link-up play was slick. The goals were well worked with the attitude spot on. It wasn't just a win, it was a proper statement from the West Ham Academy of football. The future's bright, the future is claret and blue. The truth is, while they say the senior team is struggling, the kids are out there playing with freedom, bravery, and, to be honest with you, a little bit of swagger. So if you're looking for hope in this absolute crazy mess that we find ourselves in, then you'll find it in this academy. That's the West Ham DNA. The future is claret and blue. Now, before anyone does get carried away, like I possibly did, there's no point in trying to think that Mourinho is going to be turning up to Russ Green because he's already in talks with Benfica. The special one is set for a special return to Portugal after a spell at Fenerbahce ended in a massive disaster. And no, he won't be parking the bus, or we won't be parking the bus in Mourinho style at the London Stadium anytime soon, because it looks like he is going to Benfica, back to Portugal, so we can say how do you say goodbye in Portuguese? Obrigado. That's thank you. Ignore that one. Anyway, that brings an end to the Hammers headlines for today. So Potter is on the brink. He is. Oh, Russ. I can't still getting used to this scenes. Potter is on the brink. Sullivan sharpening the axe. The academy flying high, and Jose Mourinho going on his European tour, but back home to Portugal, only at West Ham, you could say. So leave your comments in the comment section. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the comment, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button, you name it, all that shebang. Go check out 𝙒𝙒𝙒 𝙒𝙒𝙒 𝙂𝘼𝙈, KUMB.com for all their wonderful content as per usual. Take it easy and come on, you irons.